going to start up here at the top at the petunias, status, and lobelia. And look at these. I've got a couple beautiful little blooms just starting on these. They are all going to need to get sheared down, but I want to make sure I got a video first so you can all see how they're doing. So I'm going to give it a twirl on the tray, and then we can show you the other side. Counted yesterday, I have over 100 lobelia seedlings, so I think I'll be fine. In here I have my begonias, and they're doing really well. They're getting nice and big. Some of the smaller ones are down over here, but I had, what, 10? I think I had about 10 begonias, so I'm happy with that. And then the rest are, they have the status there, and then the rest of here are all petunias. So some of these are just getting enormous. So I need to come back in and prune them back down. I'm probably just gonna cut them all evenly and then take out a lot of the bigger leaves, and then they're gonna sit here and they're gonna stay and they're gonna like it. Because I do not want to pot these up at way too many. We are gonna have to be doing some propagating on these as well, and some pruning. So these are my roselle, and they are just getting enormous. They're getting really, really big. And they said when they get to be about 8 inches tall, then you can come in and prune them. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to try and root them. Now these are woodier, much woodier stem than I've been dealing with, so I think I will try that. I'll try propagating those in water rather than just sticking them in the soil like the others. But these need to get potted up. I think just they're getting kind of floppy, so give them a little bit better structure. The ornamental millet is doing really well, and I just can't. These are so pretty, and the more natural sun they get, they're getting like a slightly different color pink on them, but they're absolutely beautiful. These are the pink polka dot plants. So handled if you wonder why everything is looking a little rough. So here we have our basils. I have cinnamon basil, lemon basil, red leaf basil, large leaf basil, cyan basil. I have some borage. It's just getting pretty big. I might have to pot these up just so I get room for the other plants in here. And then I have the Mexican mint here, and it's looking like it's kind of getting shaded out, so it might be happier if I move it. And then we have this side here is our tomatoes. So we have Bajaha, Tumbling Tom, Canary, Tiny Tim, and then I have parsley, cilantro, and edible chrysanthemum, which is really cool again. And oh, they smell so good. And I shouldn't put parsley and cilantro that close together again. Again, with I think I am going to be potting up the tomatoes into 2-inch blocks. Look at the size of this guy. I mean, this one is he is a chunk. Super thick, stocky. This is the Bajaha, I think. And it is just loaded with fruit. And flowers in there. Let me see. I mean, that is, yeah. So I'm going to be potting these up simply because I want to start eating a lot more tomatoes. So if they're in a bigger spot, they'll be getting more fertilizer and nutrients and all that. But that's not slowing them down any. They're getting really nice and big and healthy and growing lots of flowers so far. I don't see any baby tomatoes on this batch yet, but this batch is 2 weeks younger than the other one. Next tray, my pride and joy that I need to be trimming, but I don't have the heart because it's gorgeous. These are the 2 different kinds of petunias from Stokes Seeds. They were the new additions this year. This is burgundy, which it looks totally different in the camera than it does in real life. It's a lot pinker in real life. And then these are the lime bicolor, and they're so pretty, like pinwheel effect. So, I mean, these are just going banana pants, as Miss Nicole would say. So I'm probably going to come in and shear them all down, and I'll probably propagate some of these because they are my fancy seeds. Back to this. So this is in the first set of things that I started growing. And I mean, these orange hat tomatoes, I'm looking at, they're maybe 6 inches tall, and they have like this huge tomato on it. And then this one has a tomato. So this one has 2. It's got another baby one there, and then this one has a baby. So these 2 are the orange hat. In front of them here we have the eggplant, and those are the yellow eggplant. Can't remember what they're called. This thing is super tall. This is the Ola Polka, so that one's doing really well. And then I'll probably pot up my peppers as well, just to see if I can't get them growing a little bit bigger before I plot them out, which they got about another 6 weeks or so before any of the warm stuff's going out. So here I have the New Mexico 6, the Big Jims, Red Cherry, Habanada, the Scotch Bonnet, and the Cherbansky that I can never pronounce. And then over here I have my slaughtered impatiens. They look terrible, but I just filmed another video this morning, so I'll pop on what they look like beforehand and give you a look. I just propagated these. So this whole stack, I cut these and stuck them in here. So in the back here I have 2 of the white hibiscus, and then I have some of my, what are they called? Butterfly pea. Butterfly pea, that's hard to say. Butterfly pea vines are coming up. So here I have my beautiful impatiens. They're really happy in these little soil blocks. I have 2 different varieties. This is the Utopia mix and this is the Rose mix. Both of these seeds are from Stokes. This, my coleus tray. Oop, I have some debris from the earlier pruning. So here I have the Kong Lime coleus. I have 2 more of the pink polka dot plants. Then I have the Red Dragon coleus, which is so pretty. And then I have the rainbow mix over here. And then I have the, this is called Livingston Daisy. And they're almost like sparkly. I don't know if you can see it, they're almost sparkly. It's kind of a succulent. It's a very weird plant. They grow like a ground cover, kind of almost very low. And then I have my Gomphrena. And then I have the propagated petunias here. And I think this is the heliotrope. I'm not sure. Kind of gave up hope on those. And then at the back are the cannas that are coming up. So those were from a recent video where I had done an experiment, but they're coming up. And then we got a rogue coleus over there. And then my second round of peppers, I have, these are the Ahi, Chiroroxo, Chora, I can't remember what that one is called, and I can't pronounce it, Cayenne, Poblano, hopefully there's another one coming up, it's got seeds in there, Chocolate Trinidad, this is the Sugar Rush Peach, this one's like crazy tall, and then this is the Red Scorpion peppers. So they're doing all right. Stick them back down on the lower level. List here. So I'm going to be starting, we are in week 12, which ends tomorrow, starting week 13. So I think I'm going to go back through, and anything on my list that says week 13 or above, I'm going to be starting in this tray. So left that I'm gonna start my 4 o'clocks. I think they'll fit in the soil blocks okay. I'm just gonna squish them down in and wish me luck. So I have 4 different varieties. This is just plain 4 o'clocks I've collected from the mix I had originally, and I'm not sure exactly what variety they were. Then I have the kaleidoscoped mixed colors. Then I have 4 o'clock pink and 4 o'clock fuchsia. So it's a slightly different variety of pink. And so then these are a mix and these are a mix as well. So I can't remember if I'm supposed to soak these first or not, but I do remember that they seem to take a long time to germinate. So I'm just gonna stick them in there and just make sure everything stays nice and moist. So I don't think I soaked them before. And if you've never seen a 4 o'clock seed, these ones are really tiny. I'll see if I have any others that are larger, but they look like a little, I call them little Barbie grenades. They're really cute, cool looking seeds. So I love my 4 o'clocks. Also known as Marvel of Peru. So I'm just gonna be plopping them all in and I'll see you back again. 5 hours later. All right, so there is the final, all the seeds are in. I'm probably gonna push these down a little bit more and maybe sprinkle a little bit of soil on top of them. And then I'm going to cover it with some saran wrap and throw them on the heat mat under the grow lights. So wish me luck. This tray, so this is the tray you just saw me starting the seeds on. And what on earth is happening with these 4 o'clocks? Like, oh my goodness. In the past, I've kind of struggled to start 4 o'clocks and they always seem to like take forever. Apparently they love the heat mat and they have just gone insane. So, oh, I have 80 cells that I planted, 80 seeds I planted, and it looks like almost all of them have germinated. So I have 4 different varieties. I have pink, I have fuchsia, I have kaleidoscope, and then I have just 4 o'clocks that I saved myself, which are probably white and yellow and stuff mixed in. Video, they're just hanging out outside and they're getting ready to get planted in. So I'm going to be moving a few of these, like I said, up into larger soil blocks, but I still have plenty of room up here. I have plenty of room. Like, I'm not really taking full advantage of these shelves because I'm just kind of sticking everything towards the front window. So I do have plenty of room to pot these up into larger trays, and then I need to start my tomatoes. And since it has taken me so long to edit this video, we're going to do another update of the update. So these were old seeds, the asters, and they did not come up. I never actually did drop any seeds into this one, so I might be starting my tomatoes in these too. Black-eyed Susan vine is doing good. The blush Cosmo back there, I had 1 sprout and then it died, so those did not do great. These are the apricot lemonade, I think, something like that. Cosmos, they're doing okay. The Cosmos I had that just had year 2022 handwritten on them are doing amazing. And then that's the Sensation. That was an old pack, so not too great there. Here we have Jewels of Opar starting. Feverfew is finally starting to come up. Really excited about that. 1 Euphorbia, but it's looking good. Nothing on the large onion. I never did get anything off of that. I have a couple Liatris coming through. Nothing in this. This was the red yarrow. So I'm sad about that because it looked really pretty. And then that's the pastels yarrow. So it's doing good. Over here I have the ornamental mint. They were pelleted and I didn't realize that each pelleted seed had like 50 million in them. So I'm probably going to be letting them get a little bit bigger, and then I will pull those apart and replant them into maybe this soil block here because there's nothing going on here. I think I'm going to be pulling these 4 o'clocks out and putting them in their own tray because they're really shading out. And that's my Scabiosa. There. And then, oh, verbena. Got a couple of verbenas. I mean, look at them. They're just a mass of, oh my gosh, they're gorgeous, but where am I going to put them all? Oi, and Dexter is freaking out. So, and then over here, everything looks pretty much the same here. These are getting a bit taller, and I do have the rest of the cannas I'm going to pop in there today. And look at this coleus. It's really, really popped up this big. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And those little pink ones. The impatiens are doing pretty good. And this guy's getting bigger. These petunias just won't stop. And I just don't have the heart to cut them back. And I know I should. I really should. I keep saying that. These tomatoes are just really putting it out. So I really got to pot these up. These definitely need a little bit more stability. These are the Roselle. And then these are all going to be blooming soon, so I really got to just chop them in half before they open up and start blooming, and then I don't have the heart to do it. So, okay, that was an update of the update. Hopefully next time you see this, I will have done my job and pruned all of this back. Even the beautiful, can you see all those blooms? And then Julia. Yeah, I know. I gotta be better. I'm in love with the blooms. And here's the impatiens that I transplanted. They're doing pretty good. So, all right, this is it. Bye.